For more on the dangers of the virus, let's go now to Dr. Peter Chin Hong. He's a professor of medicine and an infectious disease specialist at the University of California, San Francisco. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Can you tell us a little bit more about the difference between raw milk and regular milk, and how someone can potentially, or if someone can potentially contract the virus from this milk?
Well, Sally, the main difference, like you mentioned, between raw milk and other milk you can buy in the store is pasteurization, which really heats the milk up to a certain temperature that kills, most infectious agents, including avian flu, H5N1.
And is it possible to actually contract a virus from drinking milk with the virus contained inside?
Well, it's theoretically possible. We do know that in regular flu, people can have gastrointestinal flu. We've seen animals like cats who've ingested milk in this current outbreak where they got very ill, but we haven't seen any cases yet in humans drinking milk specifically from avian flu, but it is biologically plausible.
So can you tell us a little bit more about how the virus is born, how it spreads, and what some of the symptoms are that people should look out for?
Yeah, so the whole reason why we're paying attention to avian flu is because, like with COVID, our immune system isn't used to seeing it. And it's been around for 30 years, and it's been about a 50% mortality rate. Luckily, so far in this outbreak with dairy cattle, the humans who've gotten flu haven't really gotten that sick, and most of it has been obtained in dairy workers who've been splashed with milk. So mainly pink eye or conjunctivitis, but of course, in the pantheon of avian flu, we've seen people come down with regular symptoms, which include shortness of breath, muscle aches, headache. So they can range a broad array of symptoms, but primarily in this outbreak, we've been seeing pink eye, some respiratory symptoms in others.
So far, there have been 35 US cases of bird flu with 29 infections in California, and the first child has tested positive for bird flu with no known exposure to infected animals. Is there a reason for the public to be concerned, do you think?
For right now, the public level of concern should be very low. But I would say in the medium term and in the long term, I think we should be really aware of this and have our eyes really laser focused on this prospect, because the march is on. It is a pandemic in birds right now and wildfowl. It's crossed over to mammals. We've seen it in chickens. We're seeing it in dairy cows. And now we're seeing it in humans at first contact. The more times you have transmission, the more the virus can mutate to unlock the body in a more efficient way.
All right, Dr. Peter Chin Hong, we'll leave it there. Really appreciate your time.